G'day family, friends and followers. Welcome to another Sweeney's Creek video, even though it's not out at Sweeney's Creek Farm. This is just a short tour of our temporary veggie garden that we have set up here at our rental property. So we thought we'd take you through and show you what we've got planted, and you can just get a bit of an indication of what we'll be setting up out on the farm as well. So without any further ado, we'll take you through and show you what we've got. So what we've got along here are our tomatoes. We did have them in the ground. As you can see, they've really struggled. Their leaves they've grown to a spot to a certain size, and then they've just basically fallen over. The ground underneath is just very ordinary. It could even be toxic, we're not sure. So we've lifted them all up. We've put them into pots with good soil, and we'll hit them with some water and give them a chance to get into the good organic material, and hopefully they'll turn around. A couple of passion fruits growing here. Always wanted to grow passion fruit, so this is the first go to see how we go with it, but we'll definitely be having a number of those out on the farm. Some cherry tomatoes, again another couple of tomato plants that we had that have been in little pots, so we've put them into a bigger one to see if we can get them to take off. It's still early in the season, so it should be fine. Some cherry tomatoes, which are really good for salads and cooking. We really enjoy these ones. Again, you can see how they've got to a point and then they're just really struggling. We're hoping that in the next couple of days, a week, they'll start to turn around. Julianne's also installed a automatic watering system tied into the tap, so we don't need to remember about coming out to water. They get a constant daily dose of water, which is good. One of my favourite herbs in the background, a pot of oregano, raspberry plant. We had one that was given to us, and we put it into a pot here and it just fell over, so we've tipped that soil out and put some new fresh stuff in with a new raspberry plant, so it should be good. The first of many citrus trees. We've got a few more in pots around the place, so we've got a lime and a lemon there. We did have another lemon tree, but it fell over. Again, we suspect the soil was the
It was
matter.
actually in the same pot as the raspberries, and it died, and we took it out, and then we put the raspberry in there and it died as well, so we believe it may have been something in the soil.
One of my favourites, a very old fruit tree. This is a quince tree. They don't smell the best when you pick the fruit, but you can make some amazing quince jelly, and my granddad's favourite was quince pudding, which we used to make all the time. Just running through cherry tree, and our nectarine, and plum, and almond. It'd be nice to see if we can actually harvest some of our own almonds. I'm not sure on this one.
I believe it's a plum.
Another plum. It does look like a plum.
My favourite.
And here we have our apricot, and I did purchase some well-grown apricots this season, and have just converted them into a rather large and substantial batch of jam, which have gone into the cupboard, and I'm totally addicted to it. So a nice little apple tree, and peach, and pink lady apple. I don't know about everyone else, but they're my favourite foliage. And the plot down the end apparently is going to have a fig tree in there, I've just been told. Fine. Got a pumpkin plant that's taken off there. Harrison actually planted that one in the wheelbarrow. We've replanted into there. It's doing really, really well. So, and that actually came from some seeds that I harvested from a pumpkin I bought at the supermarket. So all the plants on this side we actually didn't put into the ground. We put them straight into the pots that we had available and some old tyres, and they've done exceptionally much better than the ones on the other side. So the only missing factor is the soil. So it's all we can sort of put it down to. So Harrison's pumpkin plant's taken off really well. We've got a couple of strawberry plants that have taken off. Again, the watering system's on for those, and some of these are just getting ready to start to harvest. Coming up to one of my favourites, got a chilli plant in there. Another strawberry, which has actually got a runner that's taken off next door, which has been good. Another, I think that's a Thai chili plant. This one's one of my favourites, jalapenos. I'll be doing pickled jalapenos, which will be great. And as you can see, we've got a sizable one, which is going to be just about ready for picking very soon. That one might go straight into something. I believe this is another jalapeno, so I'm looking to get a reasonable crop out of these guys. No, sorry. Oh no, that's the Thai chili. Yep. So nice heat out of those guys. Great for curries. A number of strawberry plants taken off really well. Another Thai chili and another jalapeno. This one was actually planted on the other side, and you can see the difference in the foliage where it's really stunted and really struggling. So we dug it out and replanted it in some proper garden soil potting mix here, and hopefully it will take off. And a couple of other chilies that were struggling in some other pots, so we'll just give them a chance though. I think the one at the back's probably not going to make it, the one at the front's looking like it's kicking on. And this is absolutely beautiful stuff. This is lemon scented thyme. I'm not a big favourite of thyme, but the lemon scented one is absolutely gorgeous. I wish you could smell that one. It's just so good, and it's great in cooking. So this is the back of the property, and this is our pumpkin patch. We've got a number of pumpkin plants we put in here. Some haven't gone. We had a problem with the watering system. You might be wondering why we've got so many pumpkin plants. Steve harvested a whole heap of seeds out of a pumpkin from the supermarket and dried them out, and I didn't realise that they would all germinate when I planted them all. I thought I'd put them all in and I'd get half a dozen or so, but they all sprung up. So we had pumpkin plants galore. We gave away a lot, but we decided to try and get a few of them in here. We fixed up the watering system, and a few of them are actually taken off and start to get going. But we've got to do a little bit of a weeding here and get rid of some of the weeds out of the background, and we've got a few more seedlings to go in here now that we've got it sort of settled and the water's working fine. Pretty good. So that's the end of the tour. That's what we've got sort of planted out here at the moment, which is not as much as what we'd like, but we're just working within the constraints we've got. And it'll be good to see this whole garden bed completely filled with pumpkins later on, and see what crops we can get out of the pots once we've got the plants off and going. So yeah, there's a little tour of the plants and the garden beds we've got set up here at the moment. So I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you enjoy the channel, please subscribe and support us, and hit the little bell icon as well for any notifications of new videos. Yeah, thanks for coming along, and we'll see you soon.